If you're in the mood for a little two-step-in while helping a great cause, then we have just the event for you. We're going to talk all about an upcoming country concert to help little ones like this, right here on Pets on Parade. Good morning and welcome to Pets on Parade, brought to you by 3TV. I'm Kelsey Dickerson with the Arizona Humane Society. Thank you so much for tuning in with us this Saturday. If you're celebrating Halloween, we hope that you stay safe out there and keep your pets safe as well, and we'll have tips just to do that. But we have to warn you today, we have some absolutely adorable pets, and our first pup of the show is definitely very cute, and today's pets' names are all adorable and some are pretty cool. And when I said pup, I meant kitten. We're going to introduce you to that little one in just a bit. And before we meet the first pup of today's show, we want to show off how he looked right when he came to the shelter. He may not have a magic lamp, but I think he got his wish after making such a great transformation. What do you think, Perry?
I think he has. This is Aladdin and his magic lamp here. This guy came in through our animal assistance program, and it was a case where they were actually not able to take him back. When he came in, he had kind of a very, very dirty coat. He was quite emaciated. In fact, he only weighed 10 pounds. And I don't care how old you are as a Great Dane. I think coming out of the womb, you're going to weigh more than 10 pounds. He went to a foster home where they put some weight on him and cleared up some stomach issues. And now he's up to 25 pounds. Still a little bit light for a Great Dane puppy. He's 5 months of age, but he's getting there, and he is such a sweet guy. Look at him sitting here, a little terrified, but just really, really at home being held like this. You know, we have lots of donors in the organization, but we have a special group of donors called Circle of Friends. And these people's sole purpose in life is to raise money for our spay-neuter initiative. When you're in the animal welfare business, spay-neuter is a big, big initiative. So now till the end of the year, they are going to support our Pit Bull Friends spay-neuter, and it'll be $20. Again, through the end of the year. It is on a first-come, first-served basis. We have a limited amount of these. If they do run out, they'll continue this program. It'll be somewhere in 2025 also, so just keep an eye on the website for that. Go to our website, azhumane.org/spay. You'll actually see a little pit bull option on there, so check that out. And again, this is Aladdin, a little 5-month-old Great Dane.
Oh my goodness, so cute. And yes, Perry, we always offer low cost or even free veterinary resources for those who need it, so that's a great reminder. And now, I said a little pup at the beginning of the show, but I meant little kitten. And we have some pretty cool names today. And this one is a little assassin who is played by Keanu Reeves. Who is this, Sula?
Yes, and his name is John Wick, and he is a 14-week-old male orange tabby. He and his litter mates were found in a kennel, abandoned in a park. But luckily, they were rescued by the Arizona Humane Society. Now they are all healthy and waiting for loving families. By the way, talking about good services offered by the Humane Society, mark your calendars because on October 30th, the Arizona Humane Society will be hosting a mobile vet clinic at Nourish Phoenix. We are going to be providing low-cost services like vaccines and microchips and more. So make sure you make your appointment going through azhumane.org/events.
Absolutely. There's some wonderful events coming up, one of which we'll talk about in just a bit. And you know what? There is absolutely nothing scary about this land shark on your screen. King is ready to debunk all those pit bull stereotypes this Pit Bull Awareness Month, as he has been in and out of the shelter since he was a pup at no fault of his own. All the adorable 2-year-old Pitty wants is the forever home he deserves, because he's a water-loving, belly-rub-craving land seal who's ready to steal your heart. Let's find King his happily ever after. You can meet him at AHS's South Mountain location, and he does have a $0 adoption fee as a part of our Big Dog program taking place right now. You can learn more at azhumane.org/adopt. And how can you not fall in love with that big smile? And our next adoptable pet has such a beautiful name and is almost as beautiful as she is. Lisa, who is this little bun bun?
This is Lily Bell, and she is a Florida white rabbit. She's also got some lion head features with this beautiful hair that's all over the place. And she is about 10 months old. She came in over the counter as a little bit, shall we say, maybe pudgy. She was a little pudgy, so she went to foster, and she had some weight loss, and now she was in great shape, so they were able to spay her, and this girl is ready for adoption now. She's got that beautiful chocolate nose, and she looks a little bit like a Siamese. Look at these dark ears. She is a really great gal. And I want to give everybody some Halloween tips. With Halloween right around the corner, please remember, all of these things can be scary. A lot of the things with Halloween can be scary. Costumes are one thing. They're cute for a photo op, so take your photos and post those online. But unless your dog or cat loves their costume, please don't leave it on them. Candy and chocolate, of course. And a lot of the decorations can be scary for various pets. So please be mindful of that, and keep in mind the doorbell ringing, the front door opening. All of those things are extremely overwhelming for pets. So give your pet a safe place in the back of the house, maybe in your bedroom. Close the door if they don't enjoy Halloween, and make sure that you don't lose your pet on Halloween. And as always, just in case they sneak out the door, make sure that you have your name and phone number on your leash or your collar, and even if you just write it on the inside. So we have other tips online for Halloween safety at azhumane.org.
Absolutely, and we'll be getting into those lost pet tips a little bit more later in the show as well. Thank you so much for that, Lisa. And now someone out there definitely is going to recognize this character if they are a Marvel super fan. Who is this absolutely gorgeous girl?
Well, this is our kitten John Wick's sister, Black Widow, and she is a gorgeous calico. She's very playful, so I have her corralled here a little bit. She's also 14 weeks, and she's 3 pounds. And thank goodness our field team brought them in when they were abandoned at the park in a wire kennel. They were determined to be healthy, and so they are all ready for adoption, and they will be so much fun in your home. So it's last call for our Toyota raffle. There is a Toyota Tacoma valued at $48,000 if you want to check it out at azhumane.org/Toyota. There's only 15,000 tickets that are going to be sold, and our generous Valley Toyota dealers are funding this, and all the proceeds go back to the Arizona Humane Society, and so all the lucky pets will benefit from their generosity.
Absolutely, we are so excited. We cannot wait, and you only have until Halloween to be able to sign up for that. And speaking of proceeds going back to helping our homeless pets, make sure to stay tuned because we're going to talk about an amazing event coming up with this amazing country artist, Frank Ortega. We'll introduce you after the break. Welcome back to Pets on Parade. Now, the Arizona Humane Society cares for almost 22,000 sick, injured, and abused pets each year, none of which could happen without the support of our community and absolutely amazing partners. And today we're talking about an incredible event that is going to be so fun with country music artist Frank Ortega. We are going to talk about the concert that's coming up, but first we just want to welcome you to the show.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here.
We're so happy. We're so excited about the event. But before we get into the details of that, can you tell us about how you got started in this absolutely amazing career of yours?
Sure. It started like most people in the 4th grade. Started singing in the choir at Starlight Park Elementary in Phoenix. And I played the trumpet, guitar, piano all the way through high school. And that began my love affair with music.
You know what? I think you are definitely living the dream that a lot of people aspire to when they're younger, but you're actually out there doing it, and we're so excited. We cannot wait for this event that's coming up. If anyone out there would love to see you performing live while also helping little ones like this, what do they need to know about your concert coming up?
Well, it's November 7th. It's at Rock Bar in Scottsdale, Arizona. There's a $10 donation, a suggested donation at the door. If you don't have $10, we're still going to let you in. And if you have more than that, we'd gladly take it. It's going to a great cause. All the proceeds are going to the Arizona Humane Society, of course. It starts at 7 p.m. My boy Rob West, local guy here, is going to open things up, and he's fantastic. And we're going to have a great time, and we're going to raise a lot of money for the Arizona Humane Society.
Oh my gosh, we're so excited. Now I have to admit, I'm not the best country dancer, but I'm still going to be out there to support. I'm very excited. Now, what inspired you to not only put on this great concert, but to also be able to help little ones like Lady here?
Yeah, so this is something I've been doing for years in Nashville. I've done many of these, and I just kind of feel like, you know, we're the voice of animals. Y'all are the voice of animals, right? The community, we are the voice of these animals. And so that was really the inspiration for it, to help them. And then as soon as I got involved, and you start holding these little guys and gals, and it just kind of takes your heart. So they're just as innocent as they could be. So it's just a heartwarming thing to do.
Well, we are so excited for this event. It is November 7th at Rock Bar. Now, if anyone can't make it out there, or maybe if they're like, you know what, Frank Ortega is an amazing person, I want to be able to know what he's up to.
Sure.
Where can they follow you? Where can they get more information about what you're up to?
Sure. I think, you know, go to @Real Frank Ortega on Instagram, and then from there they can find all the links and all of that kind of stuff. So yeah, happy to have them.
Well, absolutely. Well, is there anything else that we didn't cover that you would like the community to know before we go?
Yeah, I'd like everybody to show up. If you're in Arizona, I'd like you to show up like Arizonans do. And I would be grateful if y'all would go and contribute. There's a poster there. On there is a QR code. You can donate directly, and all the funds go directly to the Arizona Humane Society.
Oh my gosh. Well, Frank, I'm going to have to dust out my boots and be able to find a cowboy hat to be able to go. And like Frank mentioned, you can visit azhumane.org/events to be able to learn more information. And remember, we're going to see you November 7th at Rock Bar to see Frank Ortega live. And speaking of meeting little cuties, we are going to meet Lady when we come back after the break. So make sure to stay tuned. Welcome back to Pets on Parade. Now we have not one, but two ladies joining for this segment. What is Lady's story, Christine?
Well, Lady is an 11-month-old female. She is 7 pounds and has short little legs. We're calling her a Cairn Terrier mix. She could be mixed with maybe a Dachshund, something like that. But she was found by our field team, and she was brought in and x-rayed, and she ended up needing some help with a broken left leg. So she went to foster, and the foster sensed that perhaps she'd had a home before, because she was very easygoing and really didn't have much of an adjustment there. So she's doing really great, and now Lady is like all ready to go home to a home of her own. But the Arizona Humane Society has noticed an increase in pets that seem easy to handle, and they're attention-seeking. That would likely be a pet that had already been in a home before. And so we have resources to help pets that need to be identified if they're lost, and that includes low-cost microchip information. And you can go to azhumane.org/lostpets if you'd like more information about that, and then we can help them find their way home.
Absolutely, because there's no better place for a pet than in a loving home. Thank you so much for that reminder, Christine. And speaking of loving homes, the Arizona Humane Society could not save the lives of tens of thousands of pets each year without our incredible supporters, especially our amazing foster heroes who take in these babies while they're on the road to recovery. And right now we want to check in with Carrie Hughes, who's showing us just a few of those babies who need a temporary home.
Hi Foster Heroes, I'm Carrie, Foster Manager, and I'm excited to show you some of the animals that need your home to recover in. Our first dog is Coppertail, and this is a very sweet little pocket pitty. Coppertail has actually been waiting for a foster home for almost 30 days. He has a broken ulna, and so will need crate rest. Our orthopedic cases are so important to find fosters for because these dogs are in our shelter for an extended period of time. And right now, we actually have over 5 orthopedic dogs that need your help today. Besides Coppertail, we also have Tiffany, who has a broken pelvis, Scooter, who has a broken tibia, and Arlo, who just had a femoral head ostectomy surgery, an FHO. Now, Arlo's going to be able to have more activity than the other dogs, but these again are some of our most in need dogs that could use your heart in your home today. Our second stop is our maternity suites, and right now we have just a never-ending flow of mamas and their puppies coming into the shelter that need your help. This is Frogger, and her little belly is filled with tadpoles. No, they're puppies, but you know what? She needs a safe place to be able to give birth and raise her little family. She is as sweet as can be and is expecting from 5 to 7 puppies. Her care will look about 8 weeks when we would separate mom and puppies to have them wean, but she'll do the majority of the work off the bat. She's going to love on them, nurse them, and it's really a fun experience to have a mom and puppies in your home. If you're available to take any of our maternity moms, this is a desperate need, so please reach out. Feline foster heroes, we still have 1 month left of kitten season. So if you'd like a bottle baby, don't hesitate to reach out. And as we slow down with kitten season, we are still receiving requests from Project Reach Out partners. In fact, we have a litter of 12 puppies aged between 3 and 4 weeks old that are coming from one of our reservation partners. Sadly, their mama passed away, and so we're looking for foster heroes to take these pups in at least pairs of 2. And don't forget, we have reopened our Sunny Slope location. So if you're interested in picking up a foster pet from Sunny Slope, reach out to our matchmakers and we'll see who's available to transfer over for you to pick up. As always, we are incredibly grateful for the love and support that you show to our pets each and every day. We couldn't fulfill our mission without our foster heroes, and please know how grateful we are.
We couldn't be more grateful, and as you see on your screen, you can visit azhumane.org/foster to be able to help even more pets in need. And speaking from personal experience, fostering is definitely the way to go. And Carrie did mention that we have about a month left of kitten season, knock on wood, but we have another fan favorite for Marvel fans, especially, you know what, you don't even have to like Marvel, maybe you just like Hugh Jackman. Who is this, Sula?
You're right. This one is Wolverine, a 14-week-old orange tabby, and he has a name that says it all. When he was abandoned with his leader mate, he stood really strong, watching over all his leader mates. And now he's ready to guard his forever home with the same loyalty and love. And if you have kids that love to read and love pets, we have a fantastic program that is called Reading for Fun, where your kids can practice at the shelter their reading skills, reading to our pets, and help our pets socialize. So if you want to learn more about these amazing programs, please go to azhumane.org/youth.
Oh my gosh, we have so many absolutely wonderful youth programs, and I meant to make a joke about this Wolverine's claws not being made out of adamantium. So there you go for that. There you go for all the comic book lovers. Thank you, Sula. And did you know that some of our sweet white rabbits have been waiting over 100 days to find their forever homes? Well, this little boy came to the shelter and decided to read stories to them, hoping to bring some comfort and joy. Let's not overlook these deserving ruby-eyed bunnies. They have so much love to give, and by adopting a ruby-eyed rabbit, you're not only giving a deserving animal a second chance, but also challenging the stereotypes surrounding these unique pets. All rabbits have $0 adoptions to help them find their forever homes. You can visit azhumane.org/adopt to be able to see not just these adorable critters, but all of our amazing critters, and help us save the lives of even more, as our field team is currently working some other hoarding cases as well. So there's going to be no shortage of critters coming down the line. And speaking of adorable bunnies, don't change that channel. We'll introduce you to this sweet girl and our last kitten of the show as well, who I think is saying, "I'll be back." Welcome back to Pets on Parade. We are so glad to have you joining us this Saturday morning, and we're not sure how this cutie got her name, but you know what? I absolutely love when they have human names, Perry. Who is this?
This is little Abigail, and she is a 6-month-old little female rabbit. And you know, you were just talking about the hoarding cases with critters. That's exactly where this one little came from. Earlier in the year, one of our, we call them LSIs, large-scale intakes. And this one came in that situation, and it's been happening kind of like all year, as you mentioned. So this little one went off to foster care to get over to be quarantined for the RHDV2 virus, which is common with rabbits these days. So we're doing that as a precautionary measure. Passed with flying colors the quarantine. Family said had great energy in the home. A little skittish at first, but I'll tell you what, I am seeing a very, very gentle rabbit who loves to be held. So kudos to that foster family. They did a great job on this one. If you're looking for some sort of a great family event for the holidays, we have a holiday event, and it's going to be at our Papago Park campus, December the 14th. And what it is, it's going to be making treats for pets. And so it's a great family activity. It's actually, there's open to all ages. If you are under the age of 16, though, you will have to be accompanied by a parent. And it's extremely rewarding to be doing this sort of work. And then it's a great thing for the pets because they're going to get some very, very yummy treats for the holidays. So check it out. Go to our website, azumaine.org/events. Schedule yourself for the holiday fiesta.
Absolutely, and like you said, it's going to make a lot of great memories for your family and friends, as well as a lot of great memories and socialization for our pets as well. We love our volunteers. Thank you so much for that, Perry. And all right, it's time for the last and final kitten of this litter, and we've told you they've had some fun names, and they're a fun litter as well. Lisa, I'll let you do the honors.
Well, I have the Terminator here. Eva has to help me keep him on the table because, as you can see, he is loving this toy. But these guys have a sad story. You met his little kitten litter mates. They were found in a crate, in a wire crate in a park with their mother. They were abandoned there. So luckily somebody contacted us at the Arizona Humane Society, and look at them now. They've grown up to be big Marvel comic save the world type of kittens. And other people that save the world and really help us out is some of our sponsors. At our Compassion with Fashion event this year, where we raised over $2 million, we had so many great sponsors, including Lexus. They came out, they parked cars for us, they gave everybody these cool little tags for your pet at home. It was just a wonderful event, a great day, and we really appreciate all of our sponsors coming out and helping us raise money for all of these sweet animals. So we raised just over $2 million, so we can't thank everybody enough for coming out, supporting, sponsoring, and adopting. Whatever your part was, thank you from everybody at the Humane Society.
Oh my goodness, and I don't care if you're a Lexus lover or a BMW lover, that is a cool tag, absolutely. Thank you so much for that. And thank you for tuning in with us. If you do happen to be celebrating Halloween this weekend, remember to keep your pets indoors in a safe space. Don't take them trick-or-treating, and make sure to keep that chocolate and those dreaded, spooky, terrifying decorations away from them, as they can be dangerous as well. Make sure to stay tuned for another show of Pets on Parade next week for even more cuties. We'll see you then.